Algorand period 6 is upon us, but some of you guys might not know how to do this. We always got new people coming into the ecosystem. So in today's Frugal BC, we're going to go through how to sign up for Algorand Governance, both the DeFi and the regular versions. And then we're going to look at the stats so far, all that on today's Frugal BC. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Frugal BC. Today we are talking about Algorand Governance. That's right. Period 6 is upon us. You can sign up right now. You have until, I believe, the 14th. Probably should have looked that up before. So yeah, we got 5 days and 22 hours left. So about a week to get into Algorand Governance. If you guys want to be in on this, now is the time to do it. The period rewards just came out on the 6th of January. We're on the 9th now, right in the middle. So we always have new people coming to the ecosystem. So I wanted to do a video showing how to do it and also how to go through the new version of Algorand Governance, the DeFi version, how to do that. I have a pair that I'm going to use this year for governance. As you know, some of you who followed the channel a while know that sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I've had my issues with Algorand Governance, but I have a pair that it makes sense, and you'll see what I mean when I get that far. So be sure to watch. If you guys haven't done that so far, hit the like button and subscribe button if you want more videos about Algorand and other cryptocurrencies like HBAR and NEAR. Basically, this channel is me doing experiments in crypto, finding out how it goes, and then telling you the results so you can make an informed decision. One of my things that really frustrated me when I was getting into the crypto is that a lot of channels really hype this stuff without talking about the downsides. So I talk about both sides of it, and I really walk you through how these things work and what to watch out for. So we're going to get into that, but let's dive into Algorand Governance. Okay, so this is the Algorand Governance period 6 page. There is a selector if you want to see past periods, but you can't do anything to participate in those, just so you know. First thing I'm going to do is connect to my wallet. You can use Para, Algo Signer if you install it, DFly, my wallet, also the Wallet Connect app. I tend to use my Algo because we're doing this on the web, but Para is coming out with a web version, so keep an eye on that. And little sign windows coming up. You can't see that in the screen shares, I'm aware. To select my wallet. So it's just going to take a second. Okay, and that's my wallet now. It looks like I have really low balance. I don't keep a lot of algo in there. Well, once you're connected, you can see we have 19,500 governors. Reward this time is 68.2 million. I believe that's a little less. And I got 414 million algo total committed to the stake. So that's going to get much higher by quite a bit. The 68 is a little low. This does not include DeFi, by the way, just so you know, it's something else. So all we're going to do is commit algos. Now you're going to hit this button whether you're committing Algorand itself or DeFi. So I'm going to hit that button and my wallet is selected. And now the first measure is I can commit my algo. So something to keep in mind is once you commit this algo, you must keep that algo in your wallet the entire period of governance to get your rewards. If you take it out the last day, if you take it out an hour before it ends, and I mean, you know, it's really easy to do. A lot of people create a separate wallet because if you take it out last minute, hour left in the period, you're gonna, you know, you get booted out of governance even if you voted and did everything. You do have to vote. I don't believe the votes are out yet, but I'll scroll down in a minute and see. They weren't last I looked. Yeah, so make sure, like I said, some people use a separate wallet. You might want to consider that if you have a large amount that you're going to keep in. That way you just don't touch it. You can keep the other wallet for doing DeFi and other stuff. That's where it's really easy to go under that amount. Now, I never did that, and I was fine, but also I was really cognizant of I would put like 600 in. I'd be like, I can't ever go below 600. And I would just make sure I stayed north of that. So that's the first window. Now, the second one is where you can select from eligible LPs. Now, you open this up, it's going to have, not really sure what order they're in, to be honest. I think it's showing me ones that I have been in because I'm pretty sure I've been in all of these. And then some, there's 0 because I've been in them, but I'm not. But you'll have to scroll down to find it. There doesn't appear to be that I can see a search function, which would be a really great thing for them to add. I was hoping they'd add it this time. Anyway, I'm in this Go ETH algo pool, And now the reason I'm selecting this is because I plan to keep this one around for a while. There doesn't appear to be an end date on it. So it makes it a really good candidate for governance, because I'm planning to keep those in the whole period. Now, this is something that I had hoped people were going to do before. I'd hoped these projects would have picked up on that they should have these pools going the length of governance, because people aren't going to want to get these pools, have them committed to DeFi, and then what? You're just sitting, have them go for 30 days, and then you're just sitting on them for 2 months and not earning. I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But yeah, this one's on PactFi, and it should be sitting there the whole time. Go ETH. I have Go ETH just because that's how I'm holding my Ethereum and Bitcoin, is the Algorand versions of those. So something to keep in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And then you'll have a to commit amount of Go ETH algo. I'm just going to say max. I want the whole thing. And then you just hit make commitment. Now the little signer is going to come up. I think you kind of see like a little bit of an outline or something, but you don't see the whole thing. You might just be seeing my my muted out password there. And let's see. Now it just takes a little while here. I'm going to leave this in real time because I want you to see how long it takes. All right, so that is the equivalent of 937.78 algo equivalent. Now you could just keep doing that. I think if you go to change, you can keep selecting other ones. You can see that came up. I could select more, but I'm just going to do that. That's my total. If I want to put actual Algorand in, I could as well, but I don't want to, because I like to use my algo. But that's really all there is to it. One thing I encountered last time that I want to make you guys aware of is that they give you the equivalent in Algorand, but they don't tell you exactly how much of that those pool tokens you have. So if you wanted to, what I was doing before, I committed a certain amount during the commitment period, and then I was adding more as I was gaining, as I was adding to that pool. And I wanted to take out just what I added to leave the amount in, but they didn't, there's no way to tell. So how much LPs, unless you just kind of did if you were able to do the math and figure out, okay, and I think I tried to, and I miscalculated and ended up getting booted out of governance, and I was like, all right, whatever. The thing that was with the Cosmic Gold / Algo pool. The problem I had was that I was on Tiny Man, it was in the farms, and then it suddenly dropped from like 50 or 60% APR to like 8%. And I decided I wanted to take that and put it in other things. I was going to leave the amount that was in governance in there, but obviously that's not that didn't work out. So a couple of things I would like to see improve there. I really would like to see a more detailed a total of like how much you've committed. I'd like that to be stated somewhere, that you can look that up in case you add more of that pool and you want to take that out later. And I just think it would be useful to know. And then the other thing is, it would be really nice if they had a search there, so you don't have to like scroll through so many things to find it. I guess it's not a huge deal. These are kind of minor improvements. Let's take a look at the stats now. We shared some of them on the Algorand stats, or on the main page. Interesting here, now they have Algorand stats kind of changed this. Instead of having each period up here, they've broken them down by year. You can see the first period for governance was back in 2021. Well, let's go to period 6. They're not able to calculate the percentage from DeFi governance, but the current general governance is 49.43%. I can tell you that will not stay. So let's see. Oh, wait. Yeah, period reward will be 12.36%, but that's again, it's very, very early. A lot of stuff comes in at the last minute. By the I do have to correct something. That 68.2 appears to be the total. So only 53.2 million is for the general awards. That is, I think, the least amount that they've done, and then 15 million total algo for DeFi bonus. Interesting how they've changed this up. Okay, so you can see we're adding, we're up to 19,000. I suspect that will get higher, adding 1,500 just from yesterday. And you can see the committed stake going up over time. That will get much, much higher. It'll look like almost a parabolic curve, I believe. maybe more linear, somewhere in between there. Maybe not quite parabolic, but it'll have that shape, slightly that curvy shape. As will the number of governors. Now, one of the things that makes it hard to compare governance is that a lot of companies like Folks Finance or AlgoFi have added these governance type programs where you can borrow against their committed algo. And so that kind of comes in all as one block. So it doesn't look like there's as many governors. But it's kind of weird. I don't know if I like the layout. I feel like the layout before was much more comprehensive, but cool that they have that. Now you can put an algo address in. Let's try that. Let's just see what that does. Did that do anything? Seems like it's just showing the same. Anyway, it got till the 15th, so that's we're a little ways out, a little less than a week. Voting not yet announced. The period will end 3/31, and I wish I could tell you exactly when the vote will come, but it's kind of varied. It used to always be the second month. It would be in the second month, like the first half of the second month would be the voting period. For the first few, that was the case, and then they all kind of changed. So yeah, no voting sessions, nothing about when it is. So I figured they had that tied together. Well, that's it. Feel free to ask questions down below if you have any questions about how it works. Again, you can create a second wallet in my algo. I assume it's pretty easy to do in Para and the other ones, but I don't have any experience with that. Also, you can tie your wallets together. I have a video on that if you guys want to see how to tie your Para and my algo wallet together. That will cover you for anything you need to do mobilely as well as online. So that's one thing to keep in mind that might be helpful. Now, Para is coming out with a web version of their app, as well as searching for dApps that you can do right on the app. So that's very interesting to be able to do all this stuff right on your phone. Anyway, guys, I kind of covered a lot of that and a lot of other news on my live stream. So if you want to go to the live tab, you can see all our live streams where we kind of cover like really short, hoppity live stream news. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys are doing well out there. If you have any questions about governance, leave it down below. I'll do my best to answer and or try to get the answer for you if I don't know. But otherwise, I hope you guys are doing well out there. Stay safe. Remember, not your keys, not your crypto. Get on one of those algo wallets and keep your assets safe. And as always, I'm Frugal BC, and I'll see you in the future.